Hello and welcome back to Timberborn. We're continuing on with our game going on over here. This wonderful little view we've got over here, look. That's beautiful. In the craters map. So I'm going to be recording this in a few parts as I don't have a huge amount of time to do stuff all at once. I did also just spend half hour recording the wrong map. I went into my Steam Deck game that I started on my deck and started doing that. And yeah, I did like half hour of doing that. It wasn't until I started talking about aquatic plants with the Spadadoc that I was like, hang on a second, I had Spadadoc in the recorded game. I know I did. I remember it being there. It looks like we got a space there we haven't actually planted. And I was like, oh yeah, no, I'm definitely in the wrong map. In the wrong game. So that was fun. So we're going to come over here and come out have a look at the right game this time. So I'm a little bit confused about where we are. So we've got a big old carrot plantation over here, or carrot farm over here, I should say. Stop using the word plantation. Some sunflowers, a few potatoes, but not many. We could do with extending this farm down this way. We are slightly limited by this being our sort of industrial area as well. So we probably will expand farms over to this side, I think, would probably be best. And maybe up this side as well. Because tree-wise, we're doing pretty well tree-wise. We've got a few trees. We've got a load of pines over here. This is all pine, isn't it? And then we've got some... Oh, these are blueberries over here. Ah, yes. So the governor commented on the previous video and made a couple of points. So that if you put a dam in here, even though you're not using it, that will make sure your water wheels always have like a constant running supply of water and will keep those going. So that's good to know. We might put a little dam in there just to make sure it does carry on going as much as possible. Obviously, in a drought, it's not going to work. And we're just at the end of a drought cycle here, aren't we? So the water hasn't quite come back in yet. It's just there, but it hasn't quite come back in. What else? Oh, he said blueberries. That's why I looked over here. He said blueberries are essentially functionally useless once you reach a certain point in the game, which is, you know, when you've got farms. So we do have farms. We have a few other food sources coming in, but not a lot actually. I don't know how soon we've... this is maybe our first potato crop coming in. Because we don't actually have any potatoes in store. And no grilled potatoes. So maybe we don't have any... Maybe our first potato crop. So maybe once we get this expanded, we'll look at removing this as a blueberry farm and putting something else in instead. Where is the actual forester? There it is. Yeah, foresters can't put much else down. They can do dandelions, which are used for healing. I looked in that in the previous video. Yeah, apart from that, just trees. So maybe we'll do some more trees down there, extend the farms down here. That'll give us a much bigger tree plantation area. We could always extend over to this side as well with this little bit of greenery over here. Excuse me. And then if we even dam up, I don't know how far our path will get us. Probably go down to about here quite easily. If we could go down there and do some more planting around these sides. So particularly if we dam up like here-ish, maybe something like that. That could be quite something useful to do in the future. So let's start everything going. We need to, as soon as the water comes back in, which is on its way, as I say, speed everything up a little bit. We'll start the water pumps going again. We managed to get through just about with water. And it got a little tight, but we got there. We got there. And what else we got going? We've got this one building over here to build another log store, because we are pretty full of logs. Hopefully, once we get these done, we'll start getting a few more lumber mills on the way to get some more planks in. That's really what we're going to be missing. Because this one's going to be planks over here. We need to get our planks stored up. This isn't built on storage, is it? So this one, is one of these already gears? This one's already gears over here. So we've already got gear storage, so that's good. We might pause that if we get too many gears in, because we don't want to have too many around, really. So, what are they complaining about? What are they complaining about? What does that mean? What does that icon mean? I haven't marked them to be cut. That's what it's going to mean, isn't it? 100%. 100%. So let's mark all of those to be cut down as well, so they actually have something to do. It's a bit of a walk for them to get to the nearest lumber store, because these two are pretty full. The next one's going to be over there. I've got one there and a couple there. We could start thinking about replacing... we do have the large warehouses, and these do fit nicely on top of the large warehouse. So maybe we'll look at taking a couple of these out, replacing them with a large warehouse. The big log store would be really, really good. But it's a lot of science, and it's a lot of gears. But once we've got the gears in stock, really, there's no reason not to do it, is there? So that one's complaining it doesn't have... we're still waiting for all the power and stuff to be built. Oh, no, we don't actually have power there yet. How are we going to get power up there? We're going to use... Or something else that the governor said was if you connect buildings together, powered buildings, sometimes he said they have to be orientated the right way for it to work, which might be what Oh, 'cause that's just a little window. So I don't know what it is that determines where it can be connected. But if you put buildings together, they can actually just work. Being sort of maybe back to back. So maybe if we took this out, spun it around and put it back to back, maybe that would work. I don't know. We also have a situation where no one can get into these buildings at the moment. So I've realised I've built them up there, but I don't actually have a path to get them up. There's no... I haven't put in any stairs for them to get up there. So how are we going to get stairs? We don't need to go over here. Like this tile here isn't doing anything. So if we get rid of this tile... and then put... oh, no, that's not going to work. So we're going to need stairs and then a way to get up to something. I'm going to have to think about this for a second. Well, we can put stairs in there, which gets them access to that building. That works. But then we need some way of them actually getting up to this one. Haven't thought this through very well, have I? Haven't thought this through very well. We could just go behind, couldn't we? So where would we go in for that? Can you build platforms over? Ah, you can. Ah, but not over that one. Oh, because it's too far from the... oh, that's not a problem. That's not a problem. Let's get rid of this. Nope, that's not going to work because they still need to get in there, don't they? Maybe we will swap this one around. We get rid of this lumber mill. It's a bit of a waste. But let's make this actually work, shall we? So if we put it facing that way, and then put stairs in there, and then platforms there. That'll allow them to get into those buildings once that's been made. We also are going to need to... oops. Path. Why can't I path on top? Normally you can do it before they're built. But not over there for some reason. I don't understand why. I don't understand why I can't do that. Maybe we'll just wait for them to be built and hope it works afterwards. That seems like a sensible plan. We've got a bit of an issue here. Oh, I was going to say they can't reach down there to get to the... oh, but they can. They've got them. Oh, excellent. I was going to thought I had to do something about that as well, but they've sorted that all out. Excellent. Almost finished this over here as well. That's already set to be logged, so we haven't got to worry about anything there. Do we need more lumberjacks over here? Maybe, because they're not doing vast amounts, are they? Maybe what we'll do is we'll put a... like, how big is the range? It should be fine. If we put another platform in there, we could put a lumberjack on there. So we haven't got to take out another tree. Might even be worth putting in more this side so we can get more trees in. But we're not struggling for trees, so it's not a huge concern. Oh, what I didn't do, though. Oh, my word. I didn't start the water going. No one's died, have they? Hopefully not. So let's immediately get those pumps going, because people are going to start being very thirsty very quickly. Did I say we had the... we don't have the medium storage tank for water yet, so we might look at getting some medium storage tanks in. And how big are they? They're 600... oh no, they're not. They're 120 science, so let's get it unlocked, because we're going to want them, because they store 300 water in compared to 30, and they are 4 tiles big. Just 4 tiles? Yeah, just 4 tiles. So they store... so that'd be 120. So it's over twice the storage for the same amount of space. So imagine what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of these straight away. What I might do actually is if we set that to empty... how are we doing in terms of our teamsters and everything? We've got one empty space there. That's not a big problem. I might even set that down to a lower priority because I'd rather people were working elsewhere, I think. I think that would make sense. Now that that's coming, can we put a path on there? I don't understand why I can't put a path there. I'm just hoping it's going to work when they get the platforms built, but I really don't know. It doesn't look like it, does it? Well, that's going to be a concern. That's going to be a concern. We'll have to worry about that in a minute, I think. That's weird, though. It's weird. I can't figure out why that's happening. So that one's now empty, so let's get rid of that. It'd be nice to put something underneath this as well. A medium warehouse is the right size. A big warehouse is too big. We could get rid of that path there. Get our first medium one, but only we only have one plank in store. So maybe we'll stick with a sensibly sized medium warehouse. We can get rid of that one, put another platform there. Or how are we going to get up here, though? I'm not thinking my way through properly again, am I? We are going to want it up. We do want the extra storage. So let's pop that there. And then think about... We haven't got a lot of space for stairs, have we? That's the thing. Where would be the best place to put this in? All the pumps are there. I'm thinking we maybe get rid of, like, just one of these and put stairs in and put them along the back there. Let's do that for now, at least. Let's do that for now. And then we should be able to put paths all the way along there. Just like that. It works an absolute treat. Very weird. So we can get rid of that one. In fact, we'll mark that one to be emptied straight away. We won't. We'll say supply goods to other warehouses. No, let's just say empty. It's fine. And then we can get some platforms in there and get another big water tank built next to that as well. That's already empty, so let's get rid of that. Let's put in some platforms there and there. And then another medium tank there. I've just realised I've built that one the wrong way around, so we're going to get rid of that. And put that there as well. Excellent. So that's going to massively increase our water storage capabilities. I'm guessing... Yeah, those aren't within range to remove at the moment. What if we put some stairs in there? Just so they can get down there and hopefully they'll be able to get rid of that then. We need to set that to be planted. And spatter dock, just remind me, that was grilled? Yes, spatter dock was grilled. So we currently have we have 2 grills. We're already set up for it. Look at that. Grilled potatoes, grilled spatter dock. No storage for it currently, but we can work on that. That's not a problem. I mean, we haven't even got any coming in yet. We need to set these to actually store water. We haven't done that yet, so let's do that. Excellent. Lots and lots of water coming in, which is beautiful. We also haven't done the power for the... how are we going to do power now that we've come this way? We'll have to do something a little weird again. Oh, but we can't... Oh, hang on. No. Stop, 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 stop. None of this is going to work. None of this is going to work, so we need to have the power coming in that side. Why can't I delete that? There is something so weird going on over here. Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please. I don't want to get the windmill. I just want this. That must be why it wouldn't let me path in there, because it was in front of the windmill and the windmill turns around. That's what it was. Okay, well at least we figured it out. Let's everything just cycle over a little bit. Yeah, so we have to come in around the front for this. We have to. So how are we going to do this? How are we going to do this? I don't really want to make them walk all the way over here for it, but I might have to. I wish I put this just one further back. Just one further back. Maybe we'll just come like... No, that's silly. Let's just put it here. We're going to lose a couple of potential farming spaces, which is a bit of a pain. We don't need that one quite yet, so we can get rid of that one. Bit of a pain, but hey-ho. Hey-ho. And we're about at the end of our effective range there, so they couldn't actually do much different. Might have to think about reworking this at some point, getting some stairs on this side. Maybe once the farms have expanded a bit, we'll do that. Right, so that's all on its way. That'll be sorted. We have 2 free beds, and that's all we currently have. So we might want to start thinking about getting another house in as well. Just pop that in there. Start working on that one. What is not told? It might be an access thing, because we definitely have goods selected. Oh, it's the warehouse underneath. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Maybe we'll make this one the Spaddock. Do we have a Spaddock warehouse? What was the tab? There we go. We have a grilled Spaddock warehouse, but no Spaddock warehouse. So let's make this one Spaddock. Where am I looking? There it is. Where do we have a full thing of... Is it just in the farm? Yeah, we have 50 cattail roots, but nothing to do with them at the moment. So they'll just be. They are what they are. It's fine. We got all of this built now. We can get another. We're definitely missing a lumberjack flag up here because we're struggling to get all of that down. So let's get another one of those up there. This is something I started doing a lot on my other map, building a lot of stuff. Obviously, I've done it here with these as well. Maybe because I did these here in the first place. But building platforms and building stuff over the water to save our precious land space. If we do... Where is our town centre? I was wondering if we can get a farming over here, but maybe if we built a farm here, we put some farmland up here, but that might not remain all that dry during the wet season, unless we put another dam in down here, perhaps, which is a possibility. It's a possibility. Maybe once that's gone, we'll put another... Oh, that actually extends all the way over there already. So once they're gone... Oh, they haven't built that stair yet. Can't get all the required materials. That's fine. It's because waiting for all this to be built, really, isn't it? So let's speed everything up. Yeah, because these three are taking care of this area quite nicely. Do we have any gather flags over here? Or is it just the one? Just the one gather flag. That's fine. The blueberries haven't come in yet. We might want to put another one... Oh, there's another one over there. Look, so no, they're going to be absolutely fine for gathering berries. This little one's been built. We don't currently have anyone to work in it, really. We have 9 empty jobs, which is a bit crazy. Just wanted to check this. You only have 3 people in our hauling post. Really could do with those babies growing up. That's what we could do. We've got an extra 6 spaces now, though, so that'll certainly help us out somewhat. I might just Spaddock. Let's just check our range again. Yeah, it goes all the way down to in line with this and next to the stairs. So it should be pretty easy to do. Let's put a few more Spaddocks in over there. Something there waiting to get destroyed as well. Okay, so they're clearing this area out nicely. We're probably actually full of trees, and that's probably stopping a lot of other stuff from going on. We do still have science coming in. If we can get this stuff built, get the other 2 lumber mills in play, that would be awesome. Just seeing if we had extra builders in. We do have some extra builders in. Yeah, not a lot else to do at the moment. With 10 empty jobs, it sort of limits. So we've already had a bunch of babies being born, though. We've also lost a beaver to old age. Zolraja has died of old age. Oh, no. But a bunch of beaver babies have been born, so that's good. So what I might do over here in terms of an extra farmhouse, because I think we are going to need one, is maybe extend this path up and put the farmhouse up here in the sort of the unfertile land. I think that would make most sense. Then we can expand these farms down. There's not a lot of point in doing it, but let's do it anyway, right? Let's do it anyway. So we want another farmhouse in. Oh, it's annoying the door's on that side, isn't it? Otherwise it would fit in really nicely there. So it doesn't matter too much. We'll pop it in. Should we put it up and put storage nearby? No, there's so much storage anyway. I don't think it's really a necessity. And we'll cover this area here then with additional... might want to move this back at some point to give us that extra room. So let's... What do we want? We want... These are sunflowers, right? Sunflowers. So let's go into the right area. We'll get some sunflowers going all the way over there. And then some extra potatoes just there. I think potatoes are the one thing we're really missing. We might want to even bridge across here. And start planting up this area. Maybe we'll think about doing that. Oh, we've got some Spadadoc coming in. We're going to get our first grilled Spadadoc soon. That's exciting. That's exciting. Is there a way I can tell them just to empty the cattail roots? I think I'd have to make a store, put the cattail roots in it, and then destroy it. But then they'll probably just transfer it over there anyway, won't they? Which isn't really what I need. Water has stopped running completely, which is a bit of a shame. And I don't really understand why, because that's always... I built it there specifically. Oh, I suppose it is just starting to overflow over here, look. It's taken 7 days for that to happen. I suppose it fills up this area first, does it? I guess that makes sense. I don't like it, but it makes sense. Yeah, this is looking really good over here. The big old deep pool here to help keep us all hydrated. Lovely, lovely. Yeah, this one over here is just filling up as well, and it's about to flood those trees. In terms of thinking about a second district, I suppose... Well, there's metal over here, which would be useful. There's metal up there, so maybe we'll think about putting our other district in, like, this area. Because we've already got water down here. If we put it up that area, think about somehow... We'd have to dam this bit off. And then the water would flow... I'm assuming this is an exit down here, isn't it? Yeah. Down here and out there, which would help irrigate this area. But then we could dam this off so it goes up to the same level, which is this one here. So it'd flood up to here. Yeah, there's barely even enough water coming through there to actually start filling in the exit slip for that there. A little bit of power coming from the... Oh, we haven't put power in still. What am I like? So we need the high power shaft. It costs 80 points. That's fine. We're definitely going to need it. So we're going to put that in there. And oh, this one's going to be a problem because of the windmill, isn't it? Oh, and also that's not actually connected to the door. Right. Hang on a second. Let's do that. Let's do that. How are we going to get power to you? Where could we put a high power shaft in? We can build one there, but then we've got no way of getting it over there. So we might have to do something a bit silly again and like come this way. And then build platforms over to get the power over there, which is a bit crazy. It's a bit crazy, but I don't know how else we would do it. And even then it's going to be a problem because I think that windmill's going to be in the way the whole time. So I think it's going to block off those 3 tiles from having anything built on that level. Can we, if we go for a double platform? Yeah, it just won't go. We're just not going to be able to get power to it, which is going to be a problem. So I think we're going to have to remove that windmill. Which is also a shame. So let's do that. And then think about how we're going to get power up there. Well, the easiest thing is to get rid of this one. Pop a high power one in there. We need to get rid of this one as well. Put a 3-way in there. A 3-way in there. And then a 3-way in there. Like that. And if we wanted to put another windmill down... Yeah, we'd be struggling. We could put one in over there. Or we could put one on the other side of the bank. Which is interesting. So maybe we think about pathing across here with another little dam, perhaps. Just to try and keep these water wheels moving as well. Let's do that. Let's get everything ticking along. Let's destroy this potato plant. We shall put in a dam here with a path on top. Come on over to this side, and then maybe we'll think about building the water mills over here, and we'll put some stairs in just there with a path going straight down, and we'll see if that expands the farmland area so we can get over there and start planting as well. And we'll see if they mess up the order they build these things in so they can't. Let's do that one first, please. Okay, so they haven't messed it up and no beavers have got stuck. Excellent. Excellent. Good job, beavers. Good job. And they should be able to get to those two. Just waiting on planks, which is obviously the problem. And if we can get that path built up there, then it'll leave us in a better position. I'm going to mark the priority of these down, because they're not as much of a concern. And that would be nice, so actually I'm going to leave that there. They started doing... Yeah, they got the logs over there. Again, it's just the planks. It's always the planks. And this is probably waiting on planks. Yes. So if we put a little path in just here. Check this. Oh, I haven't built that yet. But yeah, we should definitely be able to get over there. And that should extend the farmland over there. It remains to be seen, but hopefully. Hopefully. Food-wise, how are we doing? 579.63. Pretty good. Sunflower seeds, grilled potatoes, and carrots. Is no one grilling spadadoc? Supposed to be. Hasn't got a lot of spadadoc in stock at the moment. If we get some of these babies growing up, we've had a couple grow up. We've got 10 vacancies at the moment. We've had 2 grow up since Zolraja died, and 2 more born. We're out of space again, but I'm a little hesitant to worry about doing anything. Oh, I put that as a low priority, and they still seem to do it pretty fast. That's interesting. Is that because they think they can't get over here? Is there a reason they're not building this stuff? No, it's just the planks again. It's just the planks. It's always planks. They do need a fair number of planks to do all of that with, don't they, I suppose? That as well. And that's all a massive requirement, I should say. You are not logging because you have nowhere left to put logs. That's not ideal. We could put... It takes more planks. We could put some more areas over here for them, and maybe even one on the other side of this one, which wouldn't be a bad idea, I don't think. Is there a way of like multi-selecting? So we want this to be a low priority. We want the planks to go elsewhere first. And hopefully when we get our industrial area up and running, they will we'll have enough planks in store, it won't be as much of a concern anymore. That's where I'm going with that. I'm going to pause the gears, because that takes a plank to make a gear, so there's a good chance that a lot of our planks will go into that. So let's turn that off. We've got some grilled spadadoc. Oh, we've got a happiness well-being of 9. Amazing. Amazing. Oh, I'm really happy with that. We don't have any chestnuts or anything at the moment, so maybe when we put a plantation in over here, a forester over here, we're thinking about doing some chestnuts. So we've got pine, and if we look at the trees, pine gives you pine sap, I assume that is. Chestnuts give you chestnuts. Maple gives you maple syrup, or whatever it comes out of the tree as. And then oaks just give you wood. So we've got pines. Maybe we'll look at getting some chestnuts in. To start with, we will just be using them for wood. But then once maybe we get like an oak farm up somewhere, we can think about doing, you know, getting the sap out of the pines, take out a bunch of the cutting. I was just checking to make sure that it was all marked to be cut properly. So yeah, you can't trust it. A little bit annoyed we've lost that windmill for additional power over here. Maybe we'll think about putting in this one, getting this one up and running. Although how they're going to get down there? I suppose they just cut across there, but then they can't come over there. Can we build like, I suppose you just build a, I was going to say like a little bridge. But I suppose you just build a platform and then put stairs on it, don't you? We'll have to see. We'll have to see if they need it or not. If we get rid of these ones over here, we could build another large water tank there on the edge of that warehouse as well. Which would, I think... yeah, give us plenty of room to put a large warehouse on top as well. And we might need to just put platforms all over this area in here. And we've even got a little area to put stairs up over here. Look, we set this one back. Possibly for that exact reason. So, yeah, go me. Go me. Food's good. Water's looking good. We're just waiting on these planks. Just planks. Building needs power to operate. What I might do in the short term is build a power wheel. Where would be the best place to put it? Could just fit it in like over here. Get rid of this one, change that to a 3-way. Oh, that's the wrong way around. Thought I had it the right way, definitely didn't. That's the way we want. Make that a priority. And then extend the path down there. And then make that a high priority workplace as well. And if we move this one, oh, we'd have to move that one as well, which we could, yeah, we could do that. If we move those into the middle, we could get another power wheel in the middle there as well. There's like an emergency backup, which I quite like the idea of. I quite like the idea of that. Oh, we have to rearrange everything, don't we? It's fine. Let's leave it for now. Let's leave it for now. They've got other things to worry about, right? Let's prioritize this. We now have one free bed again. Let's get another house down. Why not? And that'll just make sure we have enough power all the time to run the lumber mill, which is the main thing right now. Right, what else we got going on? What else have we got going on? Not a lot, really. It's just sort of a waiting game at the moment, isn't it? We've got these blueberries that are taking 400 years to start fruiting. Oh, they're about to do it. They're about to do it in a very little time. So we'll have lots of blueberries coming in, which may not be the best source, but it's probably not the worst thing in the world to have them. When it comes to it, I might keep like this patch over here as well. If we can get like at least one full stock, maybe we'll keep one patch of blueberries and then replace the rest with more trees. Put another forester in over here. While we think about it, extend this path there. Still green's just starting to go, but there's loads of room there. We could do stuff with the forester over there. Put it on this side, put some stairs down here. How big is the forester? Yeah, so you could put the forester there, put some stairs down behind it. In fact, do it there. So I think that would actually save more space. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Why not? Oh, and we can't put stairs there because they have nowhere to go unless we put a platform there. Oh, I'm going to do that. I'm just going to do that. I'm fine with that. And then that, yeah, it gives us all of this area and this area. And it might even give us this area if we put some stairs up there. We'll have to see. Let's find out. Put some stairs in just there. If that gives us that little bit as well, that's not a bad thing. It's just planks. It's just planks. Waiting on so many planks for so many things. Right, we have finally got this path set up. I've taken these bits over here because we don't actually need access over that side anymore. So we finally have these two up and running, which is wonderful. So that's going to increase our plank output. On the other hand, the drought starts basically imminently. I haven't really done anything else. I've just sort of watched it and ticked along. We've got no free beds, but we still have 9 children, and we have only 4 vacancies now. So it probably wouldn't hurt getting another bed in and get that ready to go. But yes, other than that, the drought has just started. We probably are going to need another power wheel to start powering some of this stuff. I don't know if this windmill's going to be enough. Oh no, actually it's going to be fine. It only takes 50, doesn't it? Yeah. So as long as there's a bit of wind, we can get all 3 running. If there's no wind, this dude will power 1 of them, which is better than nothing. And that has now tripled our planks output, which is just so nice. So nice. It's taken so long to get there. Just realised I'm building these down here, but actually we're going to need another level on top, aren't we? Of course we are. So we'll let those get built first. We'll worry about that afterwards. Our first water is almost there, but obviously that's not going to matter because we're going to want to stop all of these. Because we do not want any water being pumped out of here. We want to keep everything nice and irrigated. So we've built this path over here as well. Unfortunately, the farmhouses don't extend very far in that direction. What I might do, and I'm not sure if it'll work because of the height of the houses, the farmhouses versus the windmills. It might just fit in. What I might do is get rid of this little bit of potato over here, put 2 platforms in here, and then build a farmhouse here, which will extend the range up there, and then get rid of one of these and replace it with some more crops. More sunflowers if we're extending potatoes in this direction. I think that'd be a really nice little farm, actually. I think that'd really work nicely. And all of this area stays irrigated, which is wonderful. And then we still have all of this area to play with. If we're doing more planting of trees over here and here where our blueberry bushes are, we're going to look great. So yeah, we are full of blueberries, sort of unsurprisingly, isn't it? Yeah, we've got 2 blueberry stores, which are completely full. But do we need more than that? I don't know. I honestly don't know. This is not a rhetorical question. I haven't got a clue. We're also full of fried spadadoc. We haven't got any fresh spadadoc in, though, so that's not a problem. We have a spadadoc store here. We don't actually need that, do we? So maybe we'll set that to be more fried spadadoc. Or grilled spadadoc, I should say. We have potatoes, but no potatoes in. Carrots are full. Carrots are a problem. Carrots are a problem. We've run out of stores. I believe we've just ran out of stores. Is that a little tiny berry one? It is. Almost serves no purpose there, doesn't it? It would be nice to have more carrots in. So I think what we need to think about then is starting off our giant storage with the large warehouses. Where we're going to put these and how we're going to make this work. If we put it here, we put some stairs up there and some platforms over. I think that might be the best thing to start with. Is it, or do we want it facing outward? We're going to want a platform there either way. And then maybe have the stairs. If we move this over here, we could put the stairs there for it, couldn't we? Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. And then we'll get rid of this for now. Put stairs in there. Platforms there. Path over there. And that gives us a way we can extend this down all the way then. And we can get another... How many can we get in? 2, 3. And leave a space. That's fine. And then we can get another 2 behind. Can we? No, we can't get any more behind. But if we remove these water butts, these water tanks, remove those ones, then we could. We've put some platforms down. We could expand another row back there. At least 2. I suppose there's already got a platform there. No, so you could do 3, couldn't you? Yeah, no, that's going to work really well, actually. We're going to be able to get 6 huge warehouses in there. Bit of a wasted space down here, but yeah, hey-ho. Hey-ho is what it is. So how's everything going? Water is looking pretty terrible, actually. We're like, what, a day in and it's already down to nothing? Planks are looking better. We probably need to start some gear production off shortly because this is going to need some more gears over here. Oh, we actually have unemployed beavers. Oh, yeah, because we got rid of all the waterworks. We actually have unemployed beavers. I'm going to start the gears going because we are going to need some gears as well. Gears does have a higher power requirement, doesn't it? What does it need? 120, and this does... Oh, it does up to 270, so actually it's not too bad. But we are going to want to look at getting these other other windmills built at some point very soon, I think. Because it is a crying shame we've lost this one down here. Oh, we were thinking about building one over here, actually, weren't we? That was the other thing we were going to do. What do they take? Oh, of course they take planks, yes. We could put one there. One there. We'd even fit another 2 in down there as well. Oh, that says that won't work because the power connection. That says... Oh, that says both. Okay, so we could just do one there and one there. But still, that's an extra 2 windmills. Takes a fair amount of planks, though, so we're not going to do it quite yet. Plus, everything is ticking along as it is anyway, so I'm not too worried as it currently stands. Let's speed everything up. Keep an eye on our water. Right, our water situation is getting dire, so we are going to have to start, unfortunately, pumping this water out as well. Which I'm not keen on doing. But here, we also have only 1 bed free, so we've already birthed enough beavers to fill all of those beds up. So we need to start thinking about how we are going to arrange this situation down here with some houses behind it as well. Other things, these 2 platforms have been built and these have all been destroyed. So we can fill this area with some spatter docks. If we do... So 1 down from the stairs in a 2-row line. Go from there to start with. So up there, and then... Was it there or was it another one? Well, it was exactly there. So it's a little bit of extra spatter dock planted. That'll be nice. And then let's... remove those. We'll put a farmhouse there. If it fits in. I'm still not 100% sure it's going to fit in. We'll have to find out. At least food-wise we're fine. Food-wise we're fine. It's just everything else that's a massive problem. Speed time up a little bit. Right, can we fit a food farm down here? No, we can't because of the windmill. Darn it. But we could fit one there if we put some more platforms in there. So we put platforms in there, get rid of those 2. Replant those potatoes that we just destroyed for no reason. And then we could put the farmhouse there over the water instead. Excellent. I was thinking about putting another aquatic farmhouse in over on this side, but we've taken up so much space with water wheels and platforms. It's only really this area, so there's not a lot of benefit to it. I don't know where would be a good place for an aquatic farm. This is going to be too deep. So maybe we're not going to have any other aquatic farms until we start getting into other areas. We're talking about going like over here, weren't we? I think. So maybe like this bit here would be a nice aquatic farm if we can flood this level. Or are we going to go down here? I can't remember now. I don't know that we want to go down here. It's so hilly. I think this would be the next best area. Because there's metal up there. There's a big pool. Yeah, if we fill up this area to start with, and then maybe think about flooding this area as well, but we've got these channels, which actually link around to there anyway. That could be quite cool. That could be quite cool. So they should be building these as a priority, really, although we are going to want these tanks up and running pretty soon, but till the drought's over, it's not that much of a concern. If we can get up to about like 200 water, I might stop these again at the end of this day, because we should be fine for the next day. I haven't really paid a lot of attention to how much water they're using each time, unfortunately. We should be fine. I can also tell it to build that there, which does cover all of that area behind us, so we can just flood that with potatoes. Or whatever else we're going for. What other foods are there? It's only really wheat, isn't it? Potatoes and wheat. Do we want to worry about wheat yet? Probably not. It's probably slightly early for wheat. So we'll get some potatoes down, I think, to start with. And we'll take it from there. Oh, but I could actually have built the farmhouse. Oh, I have built the farmhouse. Okay, I just couldn't see the outline anymore. It's confusing me, because I'm easily confused. Obviously, lumber-wise, we're doing spectacularly. We do have the 1,000 science we would now need to get some more in. But it might be a bit early to start thinking about that. So we need to start thinking about housing, really, don't we? So the triple lodge is 1.5 and holds 9 inhabitants. Yeah, again, there's no real space saving for using any of them, are there? So that's 3. That's 6. And then that's 9. Yes, there's no real reason to... There's no reason not to use them, I suppose. Are they slightly more efficient? I don't think they are. That's like a 75 increase in resources for not a lot of bonus. So we'll stick with the double lodges. That's for sure. We're going to want stairs up to them. And then a path going there. And then I suppose if we put... Oh no, I was going to put stairs in. We don't need it though, do we? We could just put stairs in there and then... No, let's just do it this way. Let's just do it this way. Let's not worry about having dozens and dozens of platforms. We will need to get a route up, but we'll come in from there to get to the next level. But for now, that will be fine. We probably need to think about more of this stuff. We're at happiness level 10. That's amazing. We've got 1 injured beaver and no way to heal them. There is somewhere a... Yeah, I might pause all of these for tomorrow. At least 3 of them. We've got 3 free... No, we're going to pause all of them because we're going to run out of water. That's the thing, isn't it? So we've got 170 in stock and we've only got 1 day of this left. So I think we'll be fine for that. I think we'll be fine. Yeah, I was looking at... Oh, we've just gone down. We were at 10. I'm sure... Were we? I'm sure we were at 10. Am I lying? I don't think so. So grilled chestnuts, would need to get some chestnut trees planted and not want to harvest them, which might not be a problem in the short term, to be honest. Bread and cattail crackers, maple pastries, rooftop terraces. So we're about half on campfires. We don't have any rooftop terraces. Maybe we'll think about putting some rooftop terraces up here. How big are they? Yeah, they would definitely fit up there. Obviously, we'd need a way to get up there, but we can figure that out. Just some stairs at the back here. And it spins around and goes over there. That would probably work. I think we need another campfire in. So we're only half fulfilled for that. Back up to 10. And we haven't got any aesthetics at all, but I mean that is the least of my concerns right now. So in the short term, let's put another campfire in because we can do that. I'm going to set it back and put a path to it. And we're going to make that a low priority as well because we're not really concerned about it like that, I'm afraid, beavers. And then let's get one down. We'll start thinking about how we're going to do a rooftop terrace. A medical bed, a spot where sick beavers can come to rest. It only takes 80 science. What does it look like? Literally just a little bed. Maybe we'll put one in there. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. Let's mark that a lower priority as well, though, so we don't often have sick beavers. I don't know if that... When supplied with medicine and by a healer. And I'm sure I saw somewhere a healer. There it is. So we'd also need a healer to do dandelion with. So actually, that's going to serve us no purpose whatsoever. Let's get rid of it. It's just not going to benefit us right now. And then how do we go about getting... Can you put platforms over crops? No. It's probably a good thing. But yeah, okay. Makes sense. But we could come... Let's get a rooftop terrace down. So it'd be there. So we're going to need a platform there at the very least. Just trying to think. I'm just thinking. We can't put platforms over stairs, so we can't swing around over there. So it's going to have to come out there. And then we'll put triple platforms there. So we're going to want a double down there with stairs on up there. Excellent. So our campfire fulfillment should be... Well, actually, it's not better yet. Hopefully it will be, once they've had a bit more of a chance to do more campfiring. The drought is almost over. We managed to keep all of our water, which is awesome. Obviously, that area is dried, but that's fine. We don't care about that too much. As soon as this water starts coming back in fact, no, I was going to say we'll start the water pumps going, but we're going to do those straight away. We're going to do those straight away. We are going to want more water pumps at some point. So, these are both done now, which is excellent. Excellent. So let's start thinking about where we'd get the next one in, which would be over here. So let's tell this one to empty. Excuse me. Ah. Oh no, it's fine. I was going to say, problematically, we could have fit another... We actually managed to pump all the water out just at the end, which shows you how much more we need water. Yeah, I was going to say we could put another storage underneath, but we can't because the path's there. So yeah, no, that's fine. We'll get rid of these two, put another 4 platforms in, and then put another massive water tank on top. If I say prioritise by haulers, does that mean that one gets filled first? Or does it get taken from first? Or is it a bit of both? Tomato, tomato. We've got empty storage down here, but that's fine. We don't need to worry about that for the minute. A few gears in stock. Ah, right. I think we're going to make this giant warehouse carrots. And then we might make a blueberry one as well. Just because we've got a lot of blueberries. Well, where is our current carrot store? Literally, it's actually just underneath, helpfully. So let's tell that to empty out. There should be another one somewhere, I think. It's this one just here. So let's tell that one to empty out. And then they'll fill this warehouse with all the carrots, and we can use those 2 stores for something else. Wonderful. It doesn't look like this does mean prioritize filling it, because they're definitely not. So we'll just turn that off for now. What difference does it make? So as I think I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I'm recording this in stages, so I have enough time to do a full video basically. And it's been a full day since I recorded the last part. So just had a quick look at the end and saw that I marked these for demo, so we can get a... we need to get some platforms in there, don't we? Let's start the platforms going. Platform, like that. What I also did was went back and looked at the comments from the previous video and realized that I completely misunderstood what the governor said. So we are going to demolish these 2 because we don't want a dam there. That's not what we want at all. What the governor actually said was if you put the dam before... Put some paths there just so they got that. Put the dam like here. That will help push water this way and keep this flowing nicely. Which makes more sense, doesn't it? Because you block this up and it gives the water an easier flow to go over here. So that's what we're going to do. I figure we'll put it here. I was going to do it here. But then we'd lose 4 tiles. If we go here, we only lose 3 tiles. So I think I'll put it there and see if that's enough. Or maybe we should... Maybe no, actually no. I'm just going to do it there. I'm just going to do it there. Change my mind immediately. So we're going to mark these to be removed. And as soon as that's done, we can start putting in a dam. Put the first block there straight away. These 2 little dudes... there's a couple more trees there that are growing up. So we'll let them do that to start with. Food is good. Wood is fantastic. Just waiting on planks for things still, really. Luckily, we have 3 plankers on the go. Probably don't need this, do we? Let's, I was going to say let's pause it, but we already have 5 unemployed beavers. We haven't really grown our beavers a lot recently. We haven't put a lot more buildings. I know we've started it back here, haven't we? But we haven't even got the stairs, so they got access to them yet. So they're not going to be making any beaver babies as it currently stands. Let's speed everything up. I think we need to think about expanding our industrial zone a bit. I don't really know how or where. I guess over here, but then how far have we got? Yeah, we're pretty much at the end of how far we can actually push this. Which is a bit of a pain. That's a bit of a pain, you know. We could try and squeeze a couple. We might have to just delete all of this at some point and just redo this. We can squeeze them. Now that I know that they connect together, if we put them side by side along here, maybe that will be enough. They're coming to get rid of those plants, are they? Or are you starting to build the dam? You're starting to build the dam. I'd rather you got rid of the plants. Truth be told, let's prioritize the removal of the plants. So we can get the rest of the dam in place. Like that. Excellent. That'll help make sure that these water wheels are spinning as much as possible. Water is looking good. We don't have a drought on the way. We are full of berries, so these berries are basically doing nothing down here at the moment, but not a lot to do about that. I don't want to replace it with even more trees because we've got an overabundance of trees. We also have filled with grilled spattercock, and we are pretty full of potatoes as well. Carrots are looking ridiculous. Look at this warehouse. That is so cool. We could start thinking about building our next warehouse, actually, couldn't we? Maybe do it for grilled spattercock, since we're making a lot of that. Let's do that. So we're gonna need some platforms to sit behind here, and then a large warehouse to sit up here, and then some platforms, and then some paths on top of that. Did I path these ones? I did, yes. They are busy working away on this little dam, which is great. Yeah, this area is a concern. But I suppose if we start making more farms over here, we could maybe even think about getting rid of this farm and this extra chunk of farmland, which would give us some more industrial area, wouldn't it? We are using up planks about as fast as we can make them, which I guess is good. We have 19 gears. I suppose we'll leave the gears going, because how much does the large water tank take? Wrong one. It takes 20 gears. So we've only got enough to make one extra water tank, which isn't a huge amount. Let's demolish these two. And put 2 more platforms in. Bop, bop. And then another large, did it again. And then another medium, a medium water tank there. Excellente. This one is getting there. It's not quite full yet, but it's thinking about it. Oh yeah, I forgot we built this extra farm up here, so we can do stuff over here. But what do we need? I mean, potatoes, I guess, right? Because that's the one thing we're not producing a lot of. Either that or they're just eating them soonest. But if we just plant a whole bunch of potatoes up here, we do need to start thinking about doing wheat at some point as well. But maybe we'll make this like our wheat farm area. We'll have all wheat over there. So over here, I think we're just going to have potatoes. What is the range of this? Oh, that's the wrong one. Spin around this way. So it goes all the way over to where those 3 are. And then in line with the pause icons. So let's just do potatoes. All the way over there. Beautiful. Is it worth doing even more potatoes at the bottom? Is that going to be too many? Oh, no, sunflower seeds we don't have a lot of either, do we? No, let's plant sunflowers down the bottom. So where does this extend? All the way up to the end and over to that pause icon. I don't want to go all the way down there. Let's do that. So that's a lovely little extra farm for us. We could always think about putting in another farmhouse, maybe up here, out of the way of the sunflower seeds, as that's something that seems to go so quickly. Harvesting a few more potatoes, which will get that up. We're working on that. Have they started building this yet? They have not. I know I put it on a lower priority, and we've obviously been doing a lot of other things in the meantime, but we are going to need that at some point soon. So I might change the priority to make that a... So I don't like, what are they building? Like, there's nothing else being built right now. So what are the builders doing if they're not doing these? Like, what is their plan? It's because there's no way down to it. It's because there's no way down to it. Oh, you fool! You foolish, foolish fool. Right, let's put a... If I just put stairs on top there, will that just make them do it? No, because they can't build the stairs until there's something to build on, right? What if I put stairs there? Will they wade through the water to get to the... Let's make this a super high priority. They're still using planks. I suppose the planks are just going into the gears, right? But are 3 lumber mills producing just enough planks to feed this? Or is there something else going on? So we built these stairs down here now. So we now have some 7 free beds. We have 40. We have a whole bunch of... I was just looking. We've got 3 empty vacancies. And we had extra beavers just now. But no, we've just had a whole bunch of beavers die from old age. At least it's from old age rather than, you know, hunger or thirst or something equally horrible. There are worse things to die of, I guess is what I'm saying. Right, so these 2 have now finished. So I think we can just scrap these. And what we'll do is we will mark... It's just... Oh, I keep pressing the wrong button. I don't know what I've been pressing recently where it's different. Let's just mark all of those for removal. Start prepping that land to be fertile farmland. Which will be nice. Which will be nice. Right then. We have another injured beaver, but we're not going to worry about it too much. It's just going to have to get better on their own for now. We're down to 2 beds already. Which is a little bit crazy. We have 20 baby beavers. 20 baby beavers is insane. What I'd like to do, ideally... What are they using cogs on? Do we have more cogs than that just now? Or gears, I should say. Where are the gears going? I don't really know. I think we will remove all of this and start this again very soon. Just to make it a bit more efficient, really. Because that is something it is not right now. So they're all removing those. Obviously, we're completely full of wood. We've got another forester here ready to go, but we're not going to bother. I suppose we may as well, right? Might as well get the... What we're going to do, maples? So we don't have maples yet, do we? We've just got pines. Just pines? Do we just have pines so far? Or chestnut. Chestnut or maple? Get slightly better wood return from the maple. Let's go with maple then. So how far do you go? If you cover... Let's have a look. So down there. And then all the green area that's up here, basically. I was going to say leave some space for some foresters, but actually, no. No, we won't. We'll just build some platforms by the riverside for them. I think that's what we'll do there. What we're doing? We're doing maple, weren't we? So I think another one... If we just do the whole row, actually. If they don't grow, they don't grow. Whatevs, you know? Whatevs. And we'll fill in this area up here as well. So that's a fairly large maple grove. And if we don't chop them down, if we don't mark them to cut, then we can always put some, I assume, gatherers gather maple. Where have we got a gatherer to? Over here. No, is that a different building then? Yeah, it is the tapper, isn't it? Gather sap from trees, pine resin and maple syrup. We should probably think about doing that then, shouldn't we? Because if we're not going to use the wood, why not? Uses 500 of this. Hang on a second. What do we do with the maple once it's done? How do we turn maple into food? What is it? Maple pastries. Right. Immediately a bad idea. I'm immediately thinking we should do chestnuts instead because they're easier. So I'm straight away a complete waste of time this. But I'm going to get rid of all of this. And all of this. And then all of that. And instead, we're going to plant some chestnuts. I don't know how far up this went now. Where did it go? To this one. Just because chestnuts are going to be easier for us to deal with. Has the drought started? Why has that all gone dry? Drought hasn't started. We're just not getting a lot of water through there. Is that because there's only one dam here? Yeah, so even more water is going this way now because there's only one dam there, as opposed to the 2 dams on this side now. In fact, 3 dams if you count that one as well. I hope that doesn't have too much impact on the water flow over here, because I still need water over there, really. Ah, right, yes, they have built these platforms over here now. Actually, I could have just put down a double platform, couldn't I? Which would have saved a few wood and planks, but hey-ho. Live and learn and all that. We really need that. Maybe that... Well, I do still have 1,000. We almost have enough. I'm going to do it. Planks are going to be the problem, but who cares, right? What does this look like? Must be built on the ground and is unique to this faction. But we have 2 here that are on the ground. So if I just mark this one to empty, because it's the same size, right? And it holds 1,800 wood. So let's put this one here for now. Okay, we've got 3 on the ground here. If we replace all of those with underground ones, it's going to be insane for us. Insane for us. This is all planted. Oh, we haven't marked this to hold water, and we're actually full of water. So let's start saying these should be emptied, and we can start thinking about getting another large water tank in there as well once they're gone, which won't take very long at all, look. Our busy little beavers are very good at that. Right. A couple more platforms in there. And then another water tank on top. Just make sure that's actually pointing the right way. It is. And how much do they hold again? 300. And they are 30. Excellent. Can't really get another one on this side unless I move the stairs, but I might just get rid of that one there and move the stairs and put another one in there, you know. Let's start planning that now. So this is going to take a little while to empty. I know we have a lot of logs, but I don't really want to just empty it for the sake of emptying it. Let's pop some more chestnuts down here in the space that they've freed up. Excellent. And there's a few more to go that I'm sure they'll get to soon. These are both empty, so let's get rid of these. Let's get rid of these. Let's put some stairs in over here. I'm not going to destroy the other ones until it's done, because that would be foolish, but we can start getting the platforms in for it. Would it be better to have like our pumping solution over here? Where the water's deeper, I'm thinking, so it'd be better when there's a drought. Because right now we're just taking water away from our aquatic crops, essentially. And is that ideal? Doesn't seem like it's ideal. We are still basically full of grilled spattercock, so let's make this grilled spattercock. Keep calling it the same thing, and I greatly apologise. So let's mark this one to empty. There should be another one somewhere. Where are you? Where are you? There's that one. But I have 495. Oh, that's the other one. So let's mark those to empty, mark this to accept some water. This has been built, but I'd never actually told it to accept wood. So hopefully they will now get that one pretty much emptied. That's what I would like to see happen. If there's just a few in there, I might just get rid of it. Doesn't matter too much if there's like 30 in there or something. We've got so many trees around anyway. With a whole bunch of chestnuts on the way as well. Are they out of range? Of course they are. Of course they are. So we need to demolition. Like all of those, unfortunately. But we can plant a couple more in just there. And then we'll build a path there so the demolitionists can get up there. How are we doing? We got down to 75. I don't really have the space to build another one, and I'm not really inclined to build another one either, to be honest with you. So I think we're just going to do this, and we're going to lose the wood, I think, I'm pretty sure. Yep, we lost the wood. But we can now build an underground pile which holds 10 times as much. And it's going to take so much stuff. Like we used up a few of our cogs building these. We can get rid of these stairs though. We're not going to put this extra... Or we could put the water tower there and just mark it to be a lower priority, couldn't we? Maybe we'll do that. Just mark that as like a super low priority, so they only build it when they need to. What do you mean it's not connected by any path? Yes, it is. Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. Boop. Yes, it is. Don't know what you're talking about. It definitely is. Now we just wait for the gears, really. Ah, that's not connected by any path, though. That won't be helping anyone. So we can do that. We could think about putting some more up here as well, because obviously that one isn't going to do a lot to bring our happiness up. In fact, we need a lot more campfires as well. I'm going to put in 2 more campfires. And then I'm going to put in more rooftop terraces up here. I don't know if it matters that we're just building them right next to each other. I can't see why it would. Just making sure it's all on the right level. And then we're meant to put some paths in straight away. There we go. That should help that stuff out. How is this doing? We want to make this a higher priority. It's almost... It's getting there. It's getting there. We only need another 6 gears. And once that's done, we'll mark these 2 to be emptied. Because that's where we can build more of those. So it's more important for us to empty these out. And I think probably keep them empty so we don't end up in the same situation. Oh, and there's a drought coming as well. So suddenly, I'm going to mark this super high priority. Even though we've only got a day, but we're almost full of water, and I don't want to be full of water. Sorry, I don't want to be full before the drought arrives. I don't think it's going to make any difference, and actually it's going to take 20 gears, so it's sort of a waste of time, because by the time we get 20 gears, it's definitely not going to be ready. So let's just mark that back down again. Because it's essentially pointless. As soon as the drought arrives, we'll stop all our water pumps going, but we do have 1,000 water now, which is just so much water, it's crazy. Just going to check. Oh, I haven't built paths, so that's why they haven't done those yet. So let's put some paths in there. That'll sort that out. I'm wondering if we should change one of these tree farms into... Because we've got a big pine one, we've got a big chestnut one. Maybe we should make this one over here a maple one. And then when we come to get rid of the bushes, we can make that a giant, like an oak one. That's the other one, isn't it? We don't care about birch. Birch provides us nothing. We've got pine, chestnut, maple, and then oak just for the wood pretty much. Because the wood return on that is awesome. It just takes ages to grow. Oh, the drought has started. So we are going to pause all of our water pumps. Like that. Excellent. I really want to start rebuilding all of this, But these all... oh, that just takes wood. They take planks and a gear. I want to just give them a bit of time to get a store up, really, of stuff. Where hopefully I won't be building more stuff in the meantime. Yeah, because that takes planks. That just takes wood. But we are going to need at least 25... so maybe 50 planks in store before we can think about getting rid of that. Oh, yes, we don't have any power, do we? We don't have any power because there's no wind blowing right now. So what we can do is we can put another power wheel in. Let's get some busy beavers. Which is going to go that way. We need to get rid of that. I need to put in a 3-way there. We can now think about getting this all connected up differently as well. So we could... oh, we couldn't because of that, can we? Well, we can. It's just a bit silly, I think is how I would phrase it. So if we do that, if we put a high-powered one in there, which means we're going to need a 4-way there, and then an angle, and then an angle there. And we want to mark those to be higher priority, so they build those ones first before they build those two. So those two are super high priority, and we'll mark that a medium priority. And we should mark that an upper priority as well, so they build that before the wheel. And then we need to put some paths in, so they can get to the wheel, because they're too stupid to figure it out on their own. How much power does the wheel draw? Up to 100. So actually, we might not need to do all of this. Now that I've done all this, we might not need to do it all anyway. We might not need the third one in, but it's not going to hurt, is it? Let's pop that in there. Ah, no, they can't build that until we destroy that. So maybe I'll wait for this one to be up and running before we destroy this bit here. I think that's what we'll do. We could always build like a series of platforms above all this stuff and put power wheels on that. That's a ridiculous idea, but it might just work. I just noticed we've got 8 days remaining of the drought. 8 days remaining of the drought. That's a crazy, crazy long time. Oh, this is done. This is exciting. Please fill that with wood. Look at them go. Look at them emptying this straight away. Look. And all of our lumberjacks are going to go in crazy for it as well. We are going to need another platform down here. Maybe a couple for some more lumberjacks on this side. We can now also destroy this. We don't need that anymore because that's silly. And we can redo some chestnut trees over there. And that little gap that exists there for some reason. I might just go all the way across just to make sure. There we go. Nice. Nice. Alright, how's everyone doing? Okay, so we've got a 7-day drought where we're not going to do much more, so we're going to try and hold on to some planks and everything. Okay, okay. So we've got 1.5 days left pretty much of the flood, and look at our water. I thought we would have such an overabundance of water, it wouldn't even matter in the slightest. But nope, we are about to run out of water before the end of the flood. Drought, even. Other way around, you know what I meant. So that's a bit of a pain. So I'm going to start all of the pumps going to give us a little extra boost to get us through this last day. You can see they're all coming down to get their water now, so we're barely managing to even increase it with the pumps going. And we'll probably have to do the next day as well, because, yep, this is how much water we're using in a single evening. About 100 water per evening, at least, plus what they're getting throughout the day. So we're going to have to look, I think, at expanding the water tanks along this side as well. Maybe. What does the big water tank cost? 600 science. Oh, I need metal. Yeah, we don't have access to metal yet, so we're going to have to deal with these. But I think we're going to build just oodles and caboodles of these. I'm going to tell these to start emptying. So they prioritize the big... I think they go to these first just because they're closer. but I'd rather you didn't. So let's get all of those emptying. The drought is almost over, which is great because we've actually ran out of water on this side. And we probably will very soon on this side as well. And we might just about have enough water to get... Oh, we're out of water. There we go. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. We might need to start thinking about even doing something really crazy, like building up an extra levee wall along the bank here. And then flooding all of this section. Do you know what? I think that's what I'm going to do. I think that's going to be the next big project we do. Thankfully, though, the flood is over for now. We also need to sort this area out, but we're doing okay in terms of planks and gears at the moment. We can unpause this because we're definitely going to need that very, very soon. In fact, I'm going to make that super high priority, please. How are you doing? You're already over halfway full. That is crazy. That is crazy. Let's start... I think we're just going to have to go crazy for water because it's going to be a longer flood and we're probably going to have more beavers by the time the next one comes around, and we cannot afford to be in this position next time round. Yeah, I thought that would fit nicely in there, look. So we'll put one of those in there just because it fits, so why not? I could do those, but I'd rather think I'd just build platforms rather than messing around with the tiny little stores. So let's do that, get all that built as well. That's ready to go. Let's fill that with water, please. And then, yeah, I think we're just going to go crazy for these. They do take gears, that's the problem. Gears are going to really reduce how quickly we can build these. We probably need to get another gear builder in. That's the right word, it's fine, don't worry about it. A gear workshop? I got it right, look at that. A gear workshop. So maybe we'll think about moving our planks over here. We do have an empty store now, which is wonderful. We're actually almost full of planks, so I'm going to mark this one to be planks. Just in case we do fill up. I'm going to mark him as a high priority. There's no... He's already full of planks, I guess. Is he full of gears? And we've got a gear store over here. Oh no, I moved the gear store. I moved the gear store, didn't I? Where did I move the gear store? Where did I move the gear store? Is it the one underneath the water tank? Oh, because that's that one. There it is. There it is. Because we are going to need to, obviously at some point... Oh, there we go. I was wondering why it didn't show us any gears. But we don't have any gears now because we're trying to build this. Need another 7 of them. So, what do I do? How quickly are they going to fill these up is the question. Not very quickly at all, I think, is the answer. Anyway, I have a habit of letting these videos overrun massively. I don't know exactly how long the video's been going on, but I suspect probably getting towards the too long point. It's got to be at least an hour now, right? I reckon so. So we're going to stop it there. Next time, we are going to look at building a super water collection over here. We're going to build levees. Let's have a look where we are. From here... all the way along, increase the size of the dam, so I have to get rid of that and build another thing on top. Levees all the way along here, and then increase the size of this dam. And then we can't grow spatterdock anymore. Which is a bit of a pain, actually, isn't it? I could just move the aquatic farmhouse over to this side and use this little bit of flooded land here. And what's down here. That might be our only option, to be honest. Because I'm guessing you can't plant them on... I don't know if it would tell me in a meaningful way. But I'm assuming you can't plant them on land. I know you can, but it must be partially submerged in water. But it's got to only be 1 tile's worth, right? I'm guessing if it's 2 tiles worth of water, it'll die. I guess we'll find out when we flood it. So yeah, we're going to do that. Look at redoing these. We'll have to redo these plants. Maybe we'll try building them on top, doing something fancy. But yeah, that's just going to give us a lot more water retention for the drought seasons, which are currently a bit of a problem. And this one over here is already too deep. So if we carried the levee wall on down to here... Probably have to put another dam in there for it. But then we'd have this like super floodplain. It would also slightly increase the size of this as well. Push this a little bit further back. And actually, you know, it'd flood up there, so it'd sort that out. So yeah, maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll look at getting some levees all the way down there. What do levees take? They're just wood. Oh, that's going to be so easy. It's going to be amazing. But I am going to need to move these 3 pumps somewhere first. Maybe in the short term we just move them to the other side over here. Or even put more in. In fact, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put more in and I'm going to leave them while I build the rest of the levees, and we're going to do those last. Can't put them down there because they're spatterdock. It's going to get rid of all of that for the minute. I know I said I was about to finish the video up, but I just want to get this done. I want to have the... We've got 8 unemployed beavers at the moment. So we have lots and lots of beavers. And I want to make sure we have got as much water coming in as possible. As soon as that one's built in 1 gear's time... In fact, we might as well just get the next one down now, right? Because that's already done. Oh, of course, we can't get the 5th one in, can we? Can we I suppose once we've got rid of those and we've got the levees there, maybe we're going to redo the stairs a bit. I'm just going to mark all of these as a lower priority and also mark them for water whilst I'm here, so I don't forget that. If you could just do these 3. Can you do those 3? No, you can't do those 3, of course. What a frustrating pain am I behind. Right, let's re-up that. Come on, got loads of planks. Get it built. Thank you, and then get rid of those. Thank you very much. And then up you get, and then let's destroy the wooden stairs. If we put another little platform in, just there, we can get another pump in there. And over this side, of course, the path is in the way. Of course the path is in the way. So let's do this, and I'll sort this all out afterwards. Right, so I'm going to leave that there then. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, like, comment, subscribe, all those good things. Give me those handy tips and tricks as well. They are always fantastic and almost always required as well. Don't forget I stream on Wednesdays at 7:30 PM UK time, and it would just, it'd fill my heart with joy to see you there. It really would. Otherwise, I will see you next time in Timberborn, and as always, thank you very much for joining me.